Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to do another news video. We're talking about some wrestling in this video. So we're going to start here. Via PW Insider, a bunch of stuff to talk about with Drew McIntyre, but this is a report that came out last night from PW Insider. Something went wrong with Drew McIntyre's elimination, apparently from the Men's Rumble match. When Drew got to the back, he was screaming and cursing, end quote. Someone had to get their moves in at the expense of a number of stories in the match. He then loudly stormed out of the building and was gone well before the match ended. I guess frustration because the elimination was weird. And he wasn't picked to win, but I didn't think, I probably wasn't supposed to be eliminated by Priest. It just came out of nowhere. It was just a very, very weird elimination. He didn't eliminate anybody. And people were like, it's a work. There's been stories like a few times with him already. I can see it, but I don't know. I just thought his elimination just felt awkward because he had such a presence during it, but then just got eliminated out of nowhere without any big spots. It could be work, though. But we'll see. But it sounded similar to Survivor Series. I don't know, it could be worse. I mean, I'm not going to just believe the dirt sheets immediately. Because, I mean, the dirt sheet said Alexa Bliss wasn't coming back. And she came back. So, there's some stuff to go over from this press conference to go over. John Cena officially announced he's going to compete in the 2025 Elimination Chamber match. Pretty obvious. He said, I'm going to win it, and I'm going to main event my final WrestleMania and win a 17th championship because that's what's best for business. So, I think they might have got the memo. You don't want to see a weak, humble John Cena. I mean, he's put over people for what, 5-6 years? I mean, I believe in him, but sometimes it's hard to believe in Triple H if they'll actually pull the trigger. If he doesn't win the chamber match, then I don't know what else. We'll see. So, Jey Uso, it was asked, who you going to go after, basically, for the championship. I would like one more crack at Gunther. I really feel like I can beat Gunther. He cooked his ass on Saturday night in the main event. He's already lost 3 times. Yeah, you can't, like I said in the Rumble review, I like Jey Uso. I think he's really charismatic. He's over with the fans. I mean, I like that, but I just don't see this Gunther and Jey Uso as a quality main event. But LA Knight was the same way. He got over, but he's actually, he can actually talk on the microphone. It's really good on the microphone instead of Jey Uso just saying yeet every fucking 2 seconds. I like Jey Uso, but he's not the greatest on the mic, and he's not a great wrestler. I'm not saying LA Knight's like a great, but I think he's good and a really great talker. Gunther and Jey, I mean, that's just not a WrestleMania main event, in my opinion. So many good options, and they went with Jey Uso. And the most stacked Royal Rumble of all time, I was told. Yeah, go with Jey Uso. It's not just about John Cena losing. It's just, there's much better options. But obviously, John Cena, I've announced he's flying back to Hungary to film a movie. He's going to give his 5 other opponents 1 month, slander his name, boast their self-confidence the best they can. Shocked. I wanted to see full-time, but it said 35 dates, and he's wrestled technically 1. I don't know. We'll see. He says 35 dates. So he's going to be in the chamber. The others, I guess, are going to have to qualify themselves in. But he's John Cena, it's the end of the story. So, apparently these Drew McIntyre frustrations, they're real. Via FL Lewis Media /Mailsport, he is due for a program with Damian Priest. Heading into WrestleMania 41, described by source as a nothing match. McIntyre is of the opinion that he deserves a more prominent feud after the most successful year of his career in 2024. And apparently these frustrations are real. It's not just a work. Talk about a downgrade, man. But Male Sport is a garbage source of information at times, so he's above Damian Priest. No disrespect to Damian Priest, he had probably the best year of his WWE career, but look, he was in the feud of the year with CM Punk as most improved member of the roster. Like, he's correct. I mean, I don't want to see him face Damian Priest, man. Like, stop freaking shitting on Drew McIntyre and give him a good feud and him actually fucking win. Like, it's just frustrating. And also, he was said to be left fuming with the actions of one individual in the Royal Rumble match last night, who is accused of trying to take center stage when his elimination was due to take place. I mean, I don't know if I should believe this source or not. I mean, they've been mistreating him for a long time now. He has the right to be angry, and I think it was Logan Paul, maybe, is who he's talking about. But I'm not sure, but I think it was probably Logan Paul. Roxanne Perez set a new record last night in the women's Rumble match for an hour and 7 minutes. So I'm sure she's going to get called up soon. VPW Insider Alexa Bliss will be on the Raw brand going forward. I was hoping it would be why do I almost see NXT? I mean, SmackDown with the Wyatts. I thought they would. The Wyatts are on SmackDown. But maybe she'll be the goddess going forward back to her old character. So I show Speed's appearance at the 2025 Royal Rumble last night. It surpassed 255 million views across all WWE and social platforms in the first 24 hours. Man, he's over, pal. So Io Sky promised she'll compete at WrestleMania 41. I should have been the one to punch my ticket at WrestleMania, but there are still plenty of chances ahead. I'm not stopping here. I promise I'll compete at WrestleMania, so keep your eyes on me. The fight continues. I still stand by what I said before. I still think you'll have Io and Rhea, probably, because Charlotte's going to face Tiffany Stratton. Man, that's pretty fucking obvious. So they're going to have Io and Rhea. I'm sure Io's going to win the Chamber match, because I'm not sure who else is going to win. But that's all from WrestleOps. So, this was from Fightful Select, and I was wrong. Apparently, the frustration Drew McIntyre had, it wasn't with Logan Paul. He was cursing backstage at the Royal Rumble about someone having to get their moves, and a number of talent have reached out and agreed with him, and indicated the frustration was on LA Knight. Originally, Damian Priest was to eliminate McIntyre before Logan Paul's his entrance. So maybe, I don't know. I was hoping it was Logan, but no. Apparently it's LA Knight. Yeah. So, as of the start of Saturday, participants in the women's match had no idea Alexa Bliss would be in the match, and she wasn't in rehearsals on Friday. Originally, Shotzi was slated for that spot, but Alexa Bliss came back. Well, I mean, that's how you keep a surprise. So this isn't really a surprise here. Roxanne Perez expected for a main roster comp sooner than later. She is the source, WWE main roster source spoken to, says she's long been ready for the main roster from a performance perspective, and she'll be there soon. I mean, it's pretty obvious she's going to be going to the main roster soon. I don't know what brand. Maybe Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. I mean, she could be on SmackDown feud with Bayley. So, this report from Wrestling Observer, take with a grain of salt. So there's talent that a lot of people were pissed at in the men's Royal Rumble match, with the idea that he was trying to get himself over, not the actual match. Apparently, Drew McIntyre was not the only talent unhappy about the situation. Breaking news! Dave Meltzer is at it again. It's the Wrestling Observer, so I will take this with just a dab of salt. People gotta stop believing Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer, remember he said Alexa Bliss wasn't coming back? So it's hard to take him seriously. But yeah, that's all the wrestling I want to talk about here. So we're talking about some NFL news here in this video. So Mike McCarthy was seeking a 5-year contract to continue as the Cowboys head coach, but Jerry Jones only offered a 3-year extension per Todd Archer. It's better than unemployment. Why the hell would Mike McCarthy not take a 3-year extension? He wanted 5 years. Jerry's like, oh, I'll give you 3 years. But there's no way he's doing 5 more years. I mean, he's not a scrub coach. I mean, we went 12-5 like 3 years in a row. We just didn't go anywhere in the postseason. But he wanted 5 years. It's too much. So, free agent running back Javonte Williams is unlikely to return to the Broncos, writes Chris Thomason. It's not expected Williams will be re-signed. He was the leading rusher of 513 yards. Has a share of struggles. It's not the same player he once was. They need a game-changing running back, so yeah, it makes sense not to bring Javonte Williams back. So the Bills are not expected to be big spenders in free agency this offseason since their GM Brandon Beane. Like I said last year, I don't expect us to be big spenders. Look, well, then they better expect the same result as this year. Yeah, I think they'll be good, but I don't think they'll be enough to win it all again. So Joe Burrow is confident the Bengals will be able to re-sign Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Trey Hendrickson. They need to re-sign them all, but I won't be surprised if they don't, and Bengals fans will be disappointed. So the Raiders, they're hiring Chip Kelly as their offensive coordinator per Adam Schefter. Kind of surprised here, man. But maybe they can make the Raiders' offense better, but out of all places to go to the Raiders. Free agent quarterback Zach Wilson is viewed as unlikely to return to the Broncos this offseason now that Bo Nix is locked in as Denver's QB of the future. Yeah, I was shocker. I could have told you that. Russell Wilson says he's focused on the Steelers despite the rumors linking him to the Raiders, he told AP. Pete's going to be a great coach, obviously. He's great what he does, but I'm focused on the Steelers. But you haven't signed a contract with him yet. Okay. So league officials are considering whether or not to implement an electric system to measure first downs. I mean, they better do it. So veteran Panthers receiver Adam Thielen confirms he will continue to play football in 2025, and he'll stay in Carolina. Or, he wants to stay in Carolina. So Patriots star quarterback Drake May says he's eager to be coached by Josh McDaniels the same way Tom Brady was. I mean, I think Josh McDaniels as an offensive coordinator is better than a head coach. I mean, he made Mac Jones look good in 2021. He made Mac Jones look like a good quarterback. The Eagles and Rams will play in Australia for the NFL's first ever game in Australia in 2026. Baker Mayfield says he's happy for Liam Cohen that he will be able to help Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Will he? Bears are hiring Eric Bieniemy as their running backs coach per Schultz report. There's that. Jamar Chase says he's looking for what's fair with his contract extension, he told ESPN. I mean, they should have paid up last year, but they didn't. Offensive tackle for the Eagles, Lane Johnson, confirms he isn't retiring no matter the outcome of the Super Bowl. The majority of the NFL personnel around the league expect T. Higgins to get over $30 million. Again, $30 million, I mean, should be interesting. Titans head coach Brian Callahan compares Shedeur Sanders to Joe Burrow, and he knows the similarities. Okay, that's bait. Stop. 3 more people have come out against Ravens kicker Justin Tucker, accusing him of misconduct, which isn't a good look. But these are just allegations still as of now. There's growing belief from scouts and executives at the Senior Bowl that Cam Ward will be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. Yeah, seems about right. The Jets are hiring Scott Turner as their pass game coordinator per sources. I mean, they've built a solid coaching staff over there. We'll see how they do. Jaguars continue to fill out their staff. They're hiring Tim Lukabu as their new linebackers coach, source says. The Ravens are hiring Georgia Tech defensive coordinator Tyler Santucci as their new linebackers coach. The Jaguars are keeping Richard Angulo as their tight ends coach. Source says the Titans inquired, but Jacksonville locked him up. The Arizona Cardinals are hiring Justin Fry, Ohio State's associate head coach for offense and offensive line coach, to be its new offensive line coach, as Clayton Adams moved on to my Dallas Cowboys to beat off the coordinator. And that's all from that. So until next time, out a lot. Peace.